The air was filled with a buzz that could be felt in the center of a stadium that was completely sold out. Fans from every corner of the world were excitedly anticipating the moment they had been dreaming of. Niall Horan, one of the most cherished members of the legendary band One Direction, was about to hit the stage. The excitement was like electricity crackling through the air. Niall Horan, dressed in his usual laid-back manner, strided confidently to the center of the platform as the lights dimmed and the crowd exploded into thunderous screams. A single spotlight lit the figure of Niall Horan, who was wearing his characteristic style. The enthusiasm was contagious, and each beat of the music resounded profoundly into the hearts of the loyal fans who had traveled from far and wide to be present at this monumental occasion. Niall's smile was contagious, and it spread over his face as he greeted the audience. His Irish charm immediately won the hearts of hundreds of people. "Good evening, everyone," he yelled, his voice resonating loudly enough to be heard above the din of the crowd. "Are you ready to have a good time tonight?" A deafening chorus of affirmations that rippled throughout the stadium was the overwhelming response that was received throughout the stadium. A slight glint appeared in Niall's eye as he made a gesture toward the band that was standing behind him, indicating that the following song would begin then. Fans immediately recognized the beginning chords of a song that was instantly recognizable to them as one of One Direction's iconic singles while it was playing in the background. However, as the music became more intense, an unexpected occurrence took place. When Niall started dancing, he burst into a jovial smile, and his movements became more fluid and rhythmic as he continued to dance. And not just any dance. It was the Macarena, a dance craze that originated in the 1990s and had caught the attention of people all over the world with its addictive beat and straightforward techniques. Niall's infectious energy spread like wildfire over the crowd as he performed the legendary dance with passion, causing the crowd to erupt into laughter and cheer enthusiastically. Fans who had grown up with One Direction songs had a moment of pure bliss, like a journey down memory lane. It was a moment that brought back fond memories. Through each unexpected turn and twist, Niall was able to take the audience back to a more innocent era, a time when the world was young and carefree, and when One Direction was the most dominant group in the world. Fans joined in, their voices merging with Niall's in a chorus of laughter and singing, and memories began to flood back to them almost immediately. Niall's grin grew wider as the music reached its peak, and his eyes sparkled with mischief as he performed the final motions of the Macarena with impeccable technique. The stadium exploded in a resounding roar of admiration for the guy who had brought so much joy into their lives, and the applause was so loud that it was almost painful to hear. Niall, however, was not yet finished. A little later, as the ovation subsided and the music receded into the background, he took a moment to address the audience once again. He started off by saying, "It feels like just yesterday that we were up here, performing for all of you as One Direction." His voice was tinged with a sense of melancholy. A collective sigh reverberated across the stadium as Niall spoke, causing the fans to experience a surge of emotion sweeping over them. As a reminder of the band's extraordinary journey, which began with their humble origins on a reality TV show and culminated in their global superstardom, it was a bittersweet experience. However, despite the fact that our lives may have taken different directions, Niall said, his voice resonating with the sincerity of his words, "The memories that we have shared together will not ever leave our hearts. Let's all get together tonight to commemorate those memories. Let's sing and dance as if no one is listening to us and pretend that nobody is observing us, mostly due to the fact that we will always have these times to treasure, regardless of where life leads us." When Niall finished speaking, he began performing another song, and the audience immediately began singing along at the top of their voices. As the music continued to fill the air, it became abundantly evident that tonight was more than simply a concert. Rather, it was a celebration of love, friendship, and the enduring magic that One Direction possesses. And at the center of it all was Niall Horan, the young man from Mullingar who had successfully won the hearts of people all over the world with his songs, his charisma, and his dance skills that will live long in the memory.